Hello, this is Radhu Keshini. Welcome to Radhu Medics. Here we are going to discuss about 10 medical terms related to respiratory system. And it's just a warm-up session, a chill one. Please spend your 5 to 10 minutes of time. I will make use of it. Let's get into it. Here are apnea, apnea, hypopnea, orthopnea and dyspnea. All these words sound similar. All these terms sound similar, and when we study concepts related to respiratory system or in any system, whenever we see these similar words, what we try to fix is same meaning for every word. Example, dyspnea, apnea, for all that we will have a separate meaning. We will conclude to the same meaning, that is difficulty in breathing or reduced breathing, but it is not so. There are similar words but they have specific meaning. So what is the reason? Why do we have to know the specific meaning for all these terms? Although we have many things to study, then why do we need to know this specific word is? It's because only when we know the specific term, when we know the specific meaning of the term, we can learn the concept well and our concepts will be clear. So let's get into it. Before I'm explaining this, I have to say some words which helps us useful to know these words. Okay, a letter which helps us to know all these words, which makes our job easy. So let's know it. Whenever A is present before the word, it may be denoting absence. Okay, so A for absence and PNEA, pnea, that means related to respiration. Pnea related to respiration. And hyper. Hypo is low than the normal level. Hyper is more than the normal level. So know these words. It will be helpful when we are studying about this. Okay. First term is apnea, that is EUPNEA, apnea. Respiration in normal person under rest, that is normal healthy individual. A normal healthy individual who is respiring when in a resting position, like sitting, just not doing any work, and when he or she is in rest position, the respiration which they have is normal one. So it is not pathological, a physiological respiration, that is apnea. The normal one is clear now. Next we are moving to apnea, the second term, apnea. So we have to divide the word, so it will be useful for us to know the meaning. A, I already told you, it's absence, and pnea mean respiration. Here it's too simple, absence of breathing. A for absence, this is related to breathing. Absence of breathing because of complete obstruction of airway. When we inspire or expire, we are having obstruction which not allow us to breathe in and out of the air. It's not a partial obstruction, the obstruction is complete, the blockage is complete. So we have apnea, that is absence of breathing because of complete obstruction of airway. And hypopnea, it's just differ to apnea. We can differentiate both, that is here absence of breathing, here difficulty in breathing, here complete obstruction of airway, here just partial obstruction of airway. So when we are studying these terms, we have to try to differentiate each word so that we can understand the meaning well. Apnea is complete obstruction which lead to absence of breathing, and hypopnea is partial obstruction which lead to difficulty in breathing. That is about, we have learned three terms now. Next we go for orthopnea. Pnea, see, we have at end of each term we have pnea. Okay, that is respiratory system, that is breathing. Okay, orthopnea. Orthopnea is discomfort in breathing at lying position. When the person is in flat position, flat lying position, there is difficulty in breathing. He is having trouble in breathing. Whenever he tries to elevate his body, whenever he tries to sit or stand, his breathing is normal. So the problem is only when in lying position, that is denoted as orthopnea. Next we go for dyspnea. Dyspnea is shortness of breath, need to breathe. The person needs to breathe more deeper and harder. That is, whenever we do exercise, after exercise or after jogging, whenever we have more physical work, we try, after finishing it, we need to inspire more. That is, we need to inspire much deeper and harder. Okay, we are in thirst, we are in hunger of the air. So that is called dyspnea, shortness of breath, which makes us to breathe much deeper and harder. That is known as dyspnea. So we learned 5 words. Next we go for the 6th term. Here is the 6th term which we are going to discuss is, and it's hypoxemia. I would like to differentiate both these words, that is hypoxemia and hypoxia. Okay, hypoxemia, that is, hypo is low level, oxy is oxygen, low, oxygen, mia, that is in emia, that is in blood vessel. Okay, subnormal oxygen in blood vessel, oxygen level which is lower than the normal in the blood vessel. Okay, that is hypoxemia. And hypoxia is the same low level of oxygen which is in the tissue, decreased oxygen in the tissue. Hypoxemia may be because of the hypoxia may be because of the hypoxemia, because blood vessel which supplies the tissue need oxygen, but because of low level of oxygen from the blood vessel, that may also lead to reduced oxygen supply to the tissues. So hypoxemia may be the cause of hypoxia. Okay, are you clear about these 2 words? Next is hyperoxia. It's just opposite to this. Hyper, more amount of oxygen in the tissue, that is hyperoxia. Increased oxygen in tissues, that is hyperoxia. And next is anoxia. A for absence, oxygen. Oxia refers to oxygen, that is absence of oxygen in the tissue. All these 4 words are similar to each other: hypoxemia, hypoxia, hyperoxia, anoxia. Hypoxemia is in the blood vessel, low level of oxygen. Hypoxia in the tissues, low level of oxygen. Hyperoxia is increased level of oxygen in the tissue. Anoxia, it's complete absence of oxygen in the tissues. Okay, next is bradypnea and tachypnea. Bradypnea and tachypnea. Pnea, breathing, brady and tachy. We have to divide between brady and pnea, so we can know the meaning well, and tachy and pnea. Okay, what is bradypnea is low respiratory frequency. The normal respiratory frequency, normal respiratory rate per minute in a normal healthy individual is 12 to 20. It ranges from 12 to 20 respiration rate per minute. Okay, here is not a normal level, it's both are abnormal, but bradypnea is lower than the normal level and tachypnea is higher than the normal level. That is, less than 20 respiration rate per minute is bradypnea and more than 20 respiration rate per minute is tachypnea. It's about frequency, it's about quantity, not about the quality. All these are related to quality and here is about quantity, how much the frequency ranges. Hey guys, that's about respiratory systems medical terms. I will be doing other systems medical terms in between my lectures. Do comment, like, share and subscribe. Also tell whether it's useful or not. I can make some more terms related to other systems. Thank you and enjoy. Take care. Bye bye.